What's up guys? I'm Nick and this is Build Dad Build. And when you're rolling down the streets, smoking, make sure you're sipping on some gin and juice. Alright guys, somehow I've convinced you that, lasers are cool. So now that you got the laser, or you're trying to figure out how to justify the laser, let's talk about engraving tumblers. One of the easiest things you can do with a laser, the setup for the D1 to do this is super fast, super easy, super intuitive. Without just having a dedicated machine that just engraves tumblers, it couldn't be any easier than this. Okay, so the xTool D1 5-watt laser is currently, with the rotary, is currently $593, so about 600 bucks. If you upgrade to the 10-watt, which is this, the 5-watt will do this. But if you upgrade to the 10, $773 with the rotary. At the making of this video, so the prices do change, keep an eye on them. Let's math, okay? I bought 4 of these tumblers that look like this. So it's just a black coated tumbler. I got the skinny ones because apparently I was watching somebody else and they said that they sell several different kinds and the skinny ones sell better because they fit in pretty much any cup holder. So then we're going with that. I've never had a skinny one before, so this will be a first for me. That's what she said. Let's check it out. Okay, so I got those on Amazon. Let me go see how much I paid for them. I got those in a Black Friday deal, so they're actually more expensive now. But I just did a quick Amazon search. I came up with, you can buy 8 of those right now. They are I'll link it down below. This deal might not be a deal anymore. You may have to look at it again, but it'll give you kind of an idea. Ooh, and these come with straws. Mine didn't come with straws. I can pick up 8 tumblers for $50.58, so for $6.32 a piece, I think. My math is correct. So about $6.50 in material. So I just did a quick search on Etsy for personalized laser engraved skinny tumblers, and this star seller came up, 30,000 sales. They are selling these for $19.99 a pop. So let us math. $19.99 minus, what I say, $6.50? $6.50. All right. So you're making $13.49 a pop. Okay, so let's just take, and then let's just get rid of that $3.49 for shipping. So minus 3.49. So I would think it'd be about $4 to ship is my guess. Let's see, if you got the $733 one divided by 10, you sell 73 of these, you've paid it off. Now, does that seem like a lot? Well, it does until you see one of the star sellers on Etsy has like 30,000 sales, and most of their stuff I just kind of poked around a little bit is laser engraved to some degree. You did the $569. Let me go check it so I don't look like an idiot. So if you get the 593 model, 59. So you have to sell 60 of them to get the 5-watt flavor. But here's the deal. This is all stuff that can be going on in the background while you're working someplace else. Consider this a very capable employee that just needs really explicit instructions. Now, I'm not just gonna personalize this thing because that would be boring. I don't like to be boring. So we're gonna make something a little cooler. Let's hop on over into the computer. Okay, so I was poking around at images of dragons earlier and I came across this one. I thought it'd be cool to try to wrap a dragon around a tumbler. I thought that would look kind of neat. You want to try to not completely wrap around anything because on the back side you got to make sure that your seams meet perfectly. This doesn't want to, there you go. That's what it looks like. I'm going to drop it into Laserbox. Come back here. If you do not have some sort of flexible tape, I suggest going out and getting one. So I'm just going to go around there, and this thing works like you go like this. 23 centimeters around. So that's 230 millimeters, right? So we just want to keep that in mind. And then we want to hop into our image. We're going to turn it. Actually, I like to come over here to transform. You can grab it and turn it, but you can just hit this and go 90. Or not. Or you can go 270. 270. There we go. And then we want to make sure that our width, which is going to be around the can, is, what did I just say, 230? 230? Nicky bastard. Nicky bastard, why didn't you listen? Yeah, we're going to say 2300. 230, okay. So let's go like 220. Okay. I'm gonna bring that up here. And what I want to do, you know what, we'll go 230. This may end badly. This may be a rough draft. And then we don't really need to center it, but we want to have it there. Our image mode, let's punch and take a look. I'm using my mouse to scroll that, and it's doing like a gray. You can come down here and change some of these. Okay, well, we're gonna stick with gray for right now. I'm gonna leave my lines per inch like that for now, and we'll see what it's gonna look like. I am gonna take my sharpness up though, because I do want it to be, I want it to look good, man. All right, and then we're gonna come in here to engrave. I'm gonna go to coated metal, and it's kind of that easy. Let me turn the laser on so we can see it over here. And then we're just gonna connect to the laser box. We've got 128, let me make sure, where is this thing? So I'm gonna try to line this up by the bottom of it, I think, because we have that where it kind of drops off there. And I think it might like kind of cool that it's like coming over the bottom of the glass. And then you could personalize above it and put somebody's name if you wanted to. Once the rotary's hooked up, you want to make sure that you click cylinder working, and then when you hit frame, which we'll look at in a second, you'll see that it instead of the y-axis moving on the laser, it's going to roll back and forth. Bring it over here. You're going to bring your kickstand down. You're going to find the highest point. So you're going to come over a little bit. Kickstand's there. I'm reaching the other side. I'm going to turn the thumb screw back, lift this up. Here, let me do that with the other hand so you can see it. I'm gonna lift this up, and that's your focus. And laser head over, and the easiest way I've found to line everything up is to get like more on the edges of the machine and kind of look down it. I don't know if you can see my face when I do that, but I'm getting right over here and just looking straight down to see it, to get that lined up. And then we want to bring this down to the end, because we want to kind of go over, and then right there, I'm gonna use that little bit of information right there to make sure that my axis is going all the way around. And see how the cylinder spins underneath it? All right. Always nerve-wracking when you take it out. This is why. Because it looks like this. And that's because you got like a layer of soot all over this thing. Okay, moment of truth time. But before I get this off here, I just want to say thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. I appreciate it. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have something else that you want to see if I can put on the rotary and engrave, leave a comment down below. And an extra special thanks goes to all of my Patreon members. These guys are the reasons I have the lasers in the first place. Thank you, 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 and thank you. Especially my Boilermaker or top tier patrons: Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Chuck Faulkner, Derek Coates, Puffy Muffins, Jim Carter, Andy the Viking, and Dwight Smith. It clinkies you, but it's all gross. Woo! One of these days, man, one of these days we'll be clinking again. So, easiest way to take this stuff off: get yourself a magic eraser sponge, but don't get the name brand ones. Get the 50 for 17 bucks kind. Like this. I'll link to this in the description down below. Always, like, they don't believe me. This is water. This is tap water. Well, it might be sparkling. I'm not sure. Maybe we're fancy like that.
We're fancy like that.
Spray your piece down. Take the magic eraser and just take all of Oh, that's funny. Okay, and just take all of the soot and stuff off. I do not like this result, kids. Do not. And I'll tell you why. We lost a bunch of detail, so that's what that looks like. But, oh, it's even kind of hard to see on there. There's a lot of detail that we lost. So, we may just have to give this another shot. Well, hello there. I am tomorrow Nick, because yesterday Nick, yeah, got a little frustrated, man. So yesterday, well, you guys saw the first reveal where it didn't have a whole lot of detail, and then you can see that, well, maybe you can't. So don't think you know everything when you don't. Word to the wise. So this one didn't come out the way I wanted it to, and instead of doing something with these tumblers from jump and doing like a test, man, I just fired it up and went in there, both guns blazing. And while that's appreciated in the bedroom, not so much in the shop all the time. So what I did is I was like, you know what, like, this didn't etch right, but if I change these settings, I know what I'm doing. And changing these settings will do it. Well, so I did that, and I got a little better, but not great. And then I did another one, and then this one is like kind of faded too much, like I adjusted too much, and it doesn't look very good. Only after I like screwed up 3 of these did I realize, hey man, I should be doing smaller tests to see if I like the image at all to begin with. Now, I'm not saying I couldn't have tweaked this to look right and to give me the right detail, but it was getting frustrating. So I decided to go with a black and white image as opposed to something that had a gradient to give it a better contrast. And here's what we got. Again, it's what it looks like before. If the little test looks anything like or if this looks like anything like the little test, it's gonna be awesome. All right, little magic eraser. Give it a little rub down, a little tug. You don't need to pull it. Woohoo! Yeah! Look at that. Check this out. Woohoo! So if you can't see that, it's kind of like a yin and yang in the background, and then there's a dragon fighting a, what is that, a tiger? The cool thing about this is the way it's on there is I wrapped it like almost all the way around, but you don't have to worry about meeting your edges up. But woohoo! Talk about failing until you succeed, man. Give you a little bit better of a lighting here, I think. Nice. Nice. Guys, so I hope you got a good idea of something you can do to make yourself a little money with your laser. Any other ideas for things that you think would sell that you want me to do a video on, put it out there. Leave them in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't, please subscribe and head on over to my Patreon page and join up, support the channel if that's your thing. Until next time, thanks for playing. And now I gotta get to work. When the night is calm. What is that song? Man, it's in my head and I don't even know the word. You ever have a song in your head? Sue? What's up, baby? Hey. Hey. Oh, good puppy. Good puppy. Don't sniff my balls. I win!